Hello joyful tribe, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing well. In today's video I share how to make the most delicious seafood okra soup. So let's begin. You need okra. What I like to do is check for freshness by bending the okra just like this. If it breaks easily, then you know it is fresh, but if it gives you any form of resistance, then you know it is no longer fresh. Alright, so to begin, you want to wash the okra. I have washed this with salt and water. I'm going to divide this into two parts. Grate one part for that slimy effect, and then chop up the other part so we can get that crow crunch from the okra as well. If today is your first time on this channel, I want to specially thank you for clicking to watch this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, turn on your bell notification so you'll be among the first to know anytime I upload a new video. And to my returning subscribers, I love you all so much. Thank you for always coming back to watch. Alright, so once I'm done with the okra, I'm always very happy because that's the most job I get to do, especially when you're cutting with your hand for okra soup. So next I'm going to clean my shrimps. I'm using tiger shrimps. I'm going to take out the scale, devein it, and set it aside as well. So at this time I'm done with all the major preparations. I also cut some pepper, onion, and the vegetables and set them aside. Now in a pot I'm going to add my cleaned catfish. I'm using catfish for this. You can use any seafood that you like. Next I'll add some crab legs and the tiger shrimps that we just cleaned. I'm using two types of shrimps, this one and a smaller one which I'll add later. Now once I add the shrimps, I'll add this lobster tail that I found in my freezer. Although it's no longer in the shell, which would have made this dish really colorful, but yeah, that was lobster tail. Then going with our chopped pepper, that was scotch bonnet pepper, onion, seasoning cubes, and salt. Once I add this, I'll now add water, cover and let this cook for about 6 minutes. After about 6 minutes, I'll come now and go in with the shrimps. That's the smaller size of shrimps that I told you I was going to add later. I'll add it now and then cover so this can cook for another 2 minutes. This one don't take time to cook, which was why I didn't add it when I added the rest of the seafood. And after about 2 minutes, this is ready. Take it off the heat and now we start to cook the okra soup proper. In another pot, I'm going to heat up some oil. I'm using this oil from Medpac Farms Red Palm Oil. Their link will be in the description box, so please check them out. Fry some onion, iru, which is locust beans, and some seasoning cubes for about 2 minutes while stirring until they start to turn fragrant. Alright, so at this time I'll go in with the grated okra first and then try to activate the slime so it gets really slimy by stirring vigorously for a few minutes. Now I'm going to use a whisk to do this because it makes the job really easy for me. So whisk until it starts to draw. Now you also want to loosen up with some of that fish stock and some water as well if you don't have enough stock until you achieve your desired consistency. Today's hug is for Jackie Sandy watching from the US and Elizabeth Akbeve watching from Nigeria. I'm glad you all love the recipes. Please let me know where you're watching from so I can send you a hug in my next video. So alright, so at this time the okra is really slimy now. I'm happy with that. I'll now go in with some vegetable. I'm using uziza leaf vegetable already washed and cut. Next I'll go in with some more scotch bonnet pepper. Please add as much as you can tolerate. And then the chopped okra now, and then mix really well to combine. If this is too thick again for your liking, go ahead, add a little bit more fish stock or water if you don't have some stock left. Now you can also adjust with seasoning or salt if necessary, but bear in mind that seafood takes to salt really easily, so you want to be careful. So at this time I'll go in with the cooked seafood and then stir gently. You don't want the fish to fall apart. Now when you're making anything that has to do with fish, try to use a wide enough pan and then stir with a spatula. So at this time, I'm going to let this simmer for maybe 3 more minutes so that everything can come together. I'll take it off the heat after 3 minutes and our soup is ready. You guys, this soup was so delicious. I loved it. I had mine with cabbage fufu, and in the next clip you're going to see, I'll show you how easy it is to make, especially if you're on a diet. This is a meal for you. So I'm going to cut up my cabbage into wedges now and then just pull them apart so it can fit the blender. Once done, transfer into a blender, add water and blend until it is very smooth. Once that is done, I'm going to pass this through a chiffon cloth to catch the chaff. What we need here is the chaff. Now you're going to squeeze this really well with your hand so that the juice can get off. Discard the water and then we're going to make use of the chaff. So now, just like you'd make your regular fufu, transfer that into a pot and then continue to stir on medium heat for about 3 to 5 minutes. Now I tried to put everything together here, but it wouldn't let. You can see it was just still falling apart. What we need now is a binder, and for that I'm using psyllium husk powder. You can also use blended Quaker oats to make this. Okay, so add just about a teaspoon of this and stir really well until everything comes together. Depending on how light or thick you like your fufu, add water, cover and allow to steam for about 2 minutes. Continue to stir until everything comes together again, and our cabbage fufu is ready. See how it molds easily. I enjoy this with my okra soup and it is so healthy and also very filling as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click the like button and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.